everyone, we are back and welcome to the second session of today's event. We have Mr. Vinay Kotse, he's the Vice President of DSCI, who will share his views on cybersecurity startups, investors' big bet, rising volume, and value of investment in cybersecurity. By now, you know we have digital claps at the bottom. Please give him a big round of digital claps. Over to you, Vinayak, now. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonam. Thank you. I'm just sharing my screen. Is it visible? Is the screen
Yes,
visible?
Vinayak. Yes, Vinayak, it's visible.
So, as briefly Sonam talked about National Cybersecurity Center of Excellence for Cybersecurity Technology Development and Product Entrepreneurship. So apart from doing so many things, we also invest significantly our time in terms of understanding how the entire cybersecurity ecosystem is going from both market side as well and from the technology side as well. So we look at the use cases, look at the technology piece, and other side we look at the how the market is evolving, how financials are emerging, and in terms of the investment financials, how things are evolving. So this presentation is a kind of a summary of a effort that we put together and we are putting together, and which tries to gives us how exactly the world is moving in investing in cybersecurity domain. And last 3-4 years, there is tremendous kind of a momentum that has been seen. You just look at this slide, the number of investment which has clicked up, started somewhere in late 90s, but now in last 6-7 years of time, the number of investment, number of deals that is going into cybersecurity has significantly increased. Almost 1,000 deals per year, which is are now getting done in a cybersecurity space. It's not only the number of deals; it's also the investment value as well. So we have compiled almost 10,000 plus investment information, and this investment information tells us in last 3-4 years of time, it's a significant number of deals as well as the kind of investment value which is coming in a cybersecurity space. For example, last year itself, close to $12 billion investment which had come to cybersecurity, and we have seen 2019 especially had been quite significant in terms of the investment into cybersecurity space. So what that tells us is the testimony of what we heard in last session, how this segment is coming as one of the important segment for the investors to look at. There are a lot of values, commercial value creation which is happening. There are a lot of technology investments which are coming in this area, and we also see a lot of even government investments coming in the cybersecurity space, and we have a separate session today afternoon to look at what kind of contribution governments are making. So in terms of number of investment, in terms of investment value, the cybersecurity had been now coming as a very important area for the discussions in the investment ecosystem. And if you just look at across the globe, different, we try to track the number of investment houses, the money they have been trying to put, and there are some players like even banks. Means the very interesting story about it's not only the VC houses, it's not only the private equity funds, but also some of the banks, larger organizations are also coming and putting their money in cybersecurity space. And so these numbers which are getting committed to the cybersecurity space has been quite significantly increase in last 3-4 years of time. And if you just try to take a kind of a sectoral view, so these are some of the deals that we try to capture, so around 400 plus deals. If you just look at data is emerging as a very important area for investment. Yes, the application had been a significant part of the investment, significant area for the investment. Then increasingly the endpoint, especially in last 3-4 years of time, because of the EDR, because of the endpoint specific detection and response kind of ecosystem and technology stack which has evolved, it has attracted significant dollar value in the last 3-4 years of time. The fraud prevention and identity, especially the as world is moving to the more digital payment, financial transaction processing using digital means, the fraud prevention and identity became a very important area for the investment. Cloud network security, because of the the devices connecting to the cloud because of the IoT age coming in, and the entire workload is moving to cloud. So cloud network security, it been also evolving as a very important area for discussion. And we also try to look at in last 6-7 years of time, there are a lot of consolidations which are happening in terms of security operations. So there are investment which are going into the development or to the SIM log management kind of tool, but increasingly it is going to the more managed operation, more security orchestration and response kind of ecosystem, and increasingly focus which is coming in a security automation side. So these are some of the recent deal, and which tells us the endpoint and the network and cloud security is definitely leading. The fraud and identity management is the area which is following them. And then increasingly now there is an increasing effort and increasing focus on security operations, applications and data, which is also coming quite significantly.
Sorry to cut you here, Vinayak. Can you click on hide at the bottom of your screen?
Yeah. Um, um, and then all this, when we try to look at how these investments are coming in, it's not only coming at the one specific life cycle or stage of a company. So they are coming in a various different stages, and in fact last year had been very remarkable year where Series C and Series B investment has picked up a lot in a cybersecurity space. But we also seen a lot of stories in terms of IPO level transitioning and post IPO level investment in cybersecurity space as well. So out of these 10,000 deals, we try to also look at what kind of bifurcation that we see in terms of investment happening in cybersecurity space. So as I talked about, so there are companies, almost 5-6 companies in last year, which got almost 200 plus million companies. KnowBe4 or Rubik or One Password, One Trust. So these are the organizations which got quite a significant level of the investment last year. And not only that, we had also seen a significant level of mergers and exit activity in cybersecurity space. For example, Shape Security, which was acquired by F5 Network for $1 billion, the Recorded Future, which was acquired by Insight Partners by $70 million, Palo Alto acquired some 5 companies, so is the Akamai acquired almost 3, and the companies like Cisco, Fortinet, Mastercard, Microsoft, Lupine, they had been leading players in terms of acquiring cybersecurity companies. And then we also had seen almost 5 to 6 kind of IPOs in cybersecurity space last year. CrowdStrike, Cloudflare, so the list. And as we all know, US, Israel, UK, and Canada, these are some of the geographies which have been leading in terms of creating those cybersecurity startups. Against this, where we stand, so we try to compile the information about what is happening and what is happened in India. So if we look at in last 7 years of time, close to 300 million investment which had happened in cybersecurity space, and these are the fund houses, Nexus, Accel, to Parampara, to even some of the early stage investment to IAN and to Nexus investment. So there are so many investors now are waking up to the investment into cybersecurity space, and there are almost 30 plus organizations, which is the list provided here, which have got investment in cybersecurity space, and this is let's say significantly kicking up now. For example, in 2017, in 1 year itself, there was a report about 100 million plus dollar investment had happened in cybersecurity space. And we all know that the Quick Heal, which is India's the first product company, which is a listed company in share market as well, which was listed in 2016, and is one of the remarkable development happened in not only in cybersecurity space but also the software product industry space as well. So, but when we look at the creating an investment ecosystem in the country for cybersecurity, we have to look at various different dimensions. We know that this investment is definitely encouraging for us, but we need to scale this investment up. And when the scale of the investment happening, we need to look at kind of emerging areas for the investment in cybersecurity space. For example, SCADA security. So we know Nozomi Network or Clarity. So such kind of companies had been acquiring quite significant traction of investments, and there are multi investments which are happening in such kind of new areas of investment like a SCADA security. Or for example, in last 6 months itself, there are a lot of significant momentum that we are seeing in a quantum crypto specific technology and how they are attracting investment. So, for example, Crypto Lab, SK Telecom, Post Quantum company, or Quantum Exchange. So when investment has to be looked at, it has to be looked at probably looking at the new use cases, and that's why as a National Center of Excellence for Cyber Technology Development, we focus on a new use cases and look at what are those use cases and how they are becoming very significant from the technology adoption side and from the investment side as well. And there are many such investment that we track across the globe. But it's not only the emerging area. We also need to look at, and this is probably an important area for deliberation in today's discussion as well. Yes, the investment into startup, early stage startup is a very important part, and I'm taking an example of a cloud security. This is OCDN Security, which is named as one of the important key startup in cybersecurity space, and it has started attracting attention of the investor. And then there is one High Trust, which is a little bit mature security startup, and a number of investment houses has been putting their bet on this particular company, High Trust. And if you compare this particular ecosystem, and there is a larger company like Akamai Technologies, which is there for a long period of time, and this company have various cycles of the investment, and that cycles of investment has really helped it to scale to the global market. So what we see in the context of Indian market, yes, we are seeing the investment in early stage of the startup, but we probably are not seeing that investment scaling up to the latter stage of the cybersecurity startup. And when you're creating the investment ecosystem, and when we are looking at creating an investment ecosystem, we have to look at all stages of the startups, and largely because if the companies are not growing and they're not getting significant investment, probably that would be creating a significant problem for scaling up those kind of startup to the global market. And that is what I would like to conclude my presentation with, that apart from the early stage focus, we should also look at the various stages of the organization and see how that investment can kick into latter stage of the startups as well. So with this, Sonam, I would like to conclude my presentation.
Thank you so much, Vinayak. A lot of people are asking for your presentation, by the way, and I think everybody has liked the presentation so far. Am I audible?
Yeah.
So I think if we want to take any questions, people can raise their hand. And
we probably don't have much time.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think we'll take it at the town hall, right?
Town hall session. Yes. Hi, everybody. I think, Vinayak, your presentation was really great. There are a lot of people on chat. They have asked to get a copy of your presentation. We have a few questions as well, so we'll try to take it. One is from the student Azim, IIT Roorkee. Let's put him on stage.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, Azim.
Okay, so my question is...
Mohita, can you please...
Yeah, so
please.
My question is, like, with the recent rise in technologies regarding business, digital transformation in business, and use of big data for better results and efficiency, did it give rise to any new demand from in terms of the corporates and big companies? Do they need something else which is not already there, like typical security assessment products or that tools?
Yeah, so I think there are a lot of new use cases which are emerging. Those use cases talks about very novel use cases of cybersecurity, but also talks about leveraging the capability which are coming in. So, for example, big data, machine learning, NLP, blockchain, and many other technologies has been providing a lot of great help to some of the use cases of cybersecurity. So both for the new areas of cybersecurity and even solving the existing problem with the new technology, there are a lot of new areas which are emerging. And I believe probably in the last session somewhere we will deliberate on some of the use cases as well for the discussion.
Thank you so much, Vinayak. We'll be now proceeding for our inaugural session, the highlight of the day. So I would request everybody to please be engaged in the social lounge. We'll be starting with the inaugural in a few minutes. Thank you.